A young woman has been hiding a huge secret for most of her life. She looks normal from the outside, but deep inside, she is far from ordinary. For years, she tries to live like everyone else and keeps her powers hidden. But everything changes when danger suddenly enters her life, forcing her to show the world who she really is. The story starts 24 years ago, when the planet Krypton was about to explode. Knowing there was no way to save their world, Kal-El's parents made a hard choice. To protect their son, they sent him away to a planet called Earth. But very few people know that Kal-El was not the only child sent away that day. His young cousin, Kara Zor-El, was also sent to Earth. Her mission was simple but important. She had to protect her little cousin and make sure he stayed safe. After saying an emotional goodbye to her parents, young Kara entered her small space capsule and began her journey. But something terrible happened. Right after Krypton exploded, the shockwave pushed Kara's capsule far away from its path. Instead of reaching Earth, she got trapped inside a strange place called the Phantom Zone. The Phantom Zone was not like normal space. Time did not move there. While everything changed outside, Kara stayed exactly the same. She slept there for what felt like no time at all. After 24 long years, Kara somehow finally escaped and reached Earth. But even though many years had passed, Kara was still just a 13-year-old girl. Soon after arriving, Kara learned something shocking. During all those years, her little cousin Kal-El had grown up and become the world's greatest hero, Superman. Wanting Kara to have a normal and peaceful life, Superman placed her with a kind foster family called the Danvers. They welcomed Kara with open arms and treated her like one of their own. The Danvers family also had a teenage daughter named Alex. Over time, she became like a real sister to Kara. Together, the family helped Kara understand her strange powers and taught her how to control them. Years later, Kara grows up and decides to live like a normal person. Even though she has amazing powers, she believes the world does not need another superhero because Superman is already protecting everyone. After finishing college, Kara gets a job at Catco, a big media company run by a powerful and confident woman named Cat Grant. Kara works as her assistant and spends most of her days trying to keep up with Cat's endless demands. One day at work, Kara meets Jimmy Olsen, a photographer from the Daily Planet. Since he works closely with Superman, Jimmy gives Kara a special gift, a photo of Superman himself. At the end of the workday, Kara meets her sister Alex, who is getting ready to fly to Geneva for work. Everything seems normal at first. But suddenly, while Kara is in the middle of her day, breaking news appears on TV. A plane flying to Geneva has lost one of its engines and is falling fast from the sky. The moment Kara hears this, her heart drops. Alex is on that plane. Without wasting a second, Kara makes a huge decision. She can no longer hide who she really is. To save her sister, she finally decides to use her powers. Kara quickly flies into the sky and rushes toward the falling plane. Using her incredible strength, she pushes the aircraft away from the city buildings before disaster can happen. But stopping the plane is not easy. The plane is losing control fast. Somehow, Kara manages to guide it safely over a bridge and gently lands it in the water before anyone gets hurt. The passengers are shocked. No one can believe what they just saw. A mysterious young woman just appeared out of nowhere and saved everyone. As Kara rises out of the ocean, the passengers gather around her in complete surprise. The next morning, Kara wakes up to something unbelievable. Every newspaper in the city is talking about the mysterious girl who saved the plane. Her photo is everywhere. Now scared that someone may recognize her, Kara tries her best to stay unnoticed at work and avoid attention. But keeping such a huge secret becomes too hard. Kara badly wants to tell someone the truth about who she really is. So she calls her best friend and asks him to meet her on the rooftop. Standing there, Kara finally reveals the secret she has hidden for years. She tells him that she has superpowers. At first, Win is completely shocked. He cannot believe that the quiet girl he works with is actually a real hero. But instead of being scared, he gets excited and quickly decides to help her. Win believes every hero needs a cool outfit, so he helps Kara create her superhero suit. At the same time, he starts looking into crimes happening around National City to help her stop bad guys. Soon, Win sends Kara the location of a crime. Without wasting time, Kara flies to the scene and helps the police stop dangerous criminals. She also saves innocent people who could have gotten hurt. Little by little, Kara starts getting used to being a hero. But one night, while answering another emergency call, things suddenly go wrong. Kara walks straight into a trap. Before she can react, someone shoots strange darts at her. The darts are made from kryptonite, the one thing that can seriously weaken people from Krypton. The powerful hero suddenly loses her strength and collapses. When Kara finally wakes up, she finds herself in a strange place. There, she meets a serious man named Hank Henshaw. To Kara's surprise, she soon learns that Hank works with her sister Alex. A few moments later, Alex arrives and helps free Kara, but instead of being happy, Alex feels hurt and disappointed. She cannot believe Kara never told her about becoming Supergirl. At the same time, Kara learns a huge secret of her own. Alex has been hiding something too. She works for a secret government group called the Department of Extra-Normal Operations, also known as the DEO. Their job is to protect Earth from dangerous alien threats. That night, Hank explains something shocking to Kara. When she arrived on Earth years ago, her spaceship unknowingly brought something dangerous with it, a space prison called Fort Roz. This prison was created on Krypton to lock away some of the most dangerous criminals in the galaxy. But after crashing on Earth, many alien prisoners escaped and disappeared. For years, they stayed hidden. Now, many of them have started showing up again. After hearing this, Kara quickly offers to help catch them. But Hank does not trust her yet. He believes she is not ready to become a real hero and tells her to go back to living a normal life. Hearing this makes Kara frustrated and upset. Feeling defeated, she decides to stop being Supergirl and go back to her regular life. But that decision does not last long. Soon, Kara receives a strange message from one of the escaped prisoners from Fort Roz. Curious, she agrees to meet him. But the moment she arrives, she realizes it is a trap. An angry alien named Vartox suddenly attacks her. He reveals that he wants revenge because Kara's mother once sent him to prison on Krypton. The fight quickly turns dangerous. Vartox is much stronger and more experienced than Kara. He easily overpowers her and makes fun of her, saying she is nothing more than a weak copy of Superman. Kara tries her best, but she keeps getting beaten badly. Just when things are about to end for her, Alex and the DEO agents suddenly arrive and save her in time. Still, Vartox manages to escape. After everything that happened, Kara refuses to give up. With Alex supporting her, she convinces Hank to let her help the DEO. But first, she has to prove herself. To do that, Kara goes after Vartox, who is already heading toward a nearby town to start a deadly attack. After tracking him down, Kara finds him driving a truck and wastes no time stopping him. She destroys the vehicle and starts another fight. This time, Kara is ready. Vartox swings his giant axe again and again, trying to kill her. For a moment, it looks like Kara is about to lose once more. But suddenly, everything changes. At the perfect moment, Kara grabs the axe and uses her heat vision to blow it apart. The explosion sends Vartox flying. Finally realizing he cannot defeat her, Vartox makes a shocking choice. Instead of letting humans capture him, he uses a broken piece of his own axe to end his life. The next day, Kara returns to her normal routine at work, but she soon learns another surprising truth. Jimmy Olsen already knows who she really is. Jimmy explains that Superman sent him to keep an eye on her and make sure she stays safe. He also gives Kara a special gift from her cousin. When Kara realizes that Kal-El fully supports her choice to become a superhero, something changes inside her. She finally stops doubting herself. From that moment on, Kara decides to fully accept her destiny. She promises herself that she will protect the people of National City no matter what happens. Later that same day, Kara hears about a terrible bus accident. Without thinking twice, Supergirl rushes to the scene to help. Many people are trapped, and the situation looks dangerous. Using her strength, Kara helps rescue the passengers and saves the bus driver, who is stuck inside the wreckage. But right after the rescue, a new threat suddenly appears. An old enemy of Superman attacks her. His name is Reactron, and he wants revenge. Since he knows Kara is Superman's cousin, he decides to hurt Superman by targeting her. Reactron starts firing dangerous nuclear energy blasts at Supergirl, hitting her again and again. Realizing she needs protection, Kara grabs a broken car door and uses it like a shield before fighting back. She manages to land a strong hit on Reactron. But after noticing damage to his suit, the villain quickly escapes. Wanting to stop him before anyone gets hurt, Kara asks the DEO for help, but Hank refuses. Since Reactron is human and not using alien technology, Hank says the case is not part of the DEO's job. So, Kara decides to handle the problem herself. With help from Win and Jimmy, she starts searching for Reactron's location. Meanwhile, Reactron realizes his damaged suit needs repairs. To fix it, he breaks into Lord Technologies and kidnaps Maxwell Lord, forcing him to repair the suit. The moment Kara hears about the attack, she knows she has to move fast. This time, Alex joins her mission. Soon, they track Reactron to an old junkyard. Carefully searching the place, Supergirl finds Maxwell being held prisoner. But suddenly, Reactron attacks again. Now that Maxwell repaired the suit, the villain is stronger than before. During the fight, Kara learns the truth. Reactron's real name is Ben. 5 years earlier, Ben worked at the Baker Line nuclear power station. One day, criminals tried to create a huge nuclear disaster, but Superman stopped them. Sadly, during the accident, Ben's wife, Alyssa, who worked there as an engineer, lost her life because of dangerous radiation. Since that day, Ben has blamed Superman for everything. Now, he wants Superman to feel the pain of losing someone he loves. The fight turns brutal, and Kara slowly starts losing. Just when Reactron is about to finish her, someone suddenly arrives. Superman shows up at the perfect moment. Without wasting time, he grabs Reactron and carries him far away from the city. A few days later, the Catco team attends a company party. For once, things seem calm. Kara even shares a dance with Jimmy. But the peaceful moment does not last long. Ben returns again. This time, he tries to kill Maxwell Lord. Luckily, Supergirl arrives just in time and saves Maxwell for the second time. Another dangerous fight begins. During the battle, Kara dodges one of Reactron's attacks, but the blast destroys one of the support pillars inside the building. The floor starts collapsing. At that moment, Wynn is trapped and almost gets crushed. While Jimmy distracts Reactron to buy some time, Kara rushes to save her friend. After rescuing Wynn, Kara comes up with a smart idea. She dips her hand into melted lead for protection and charges toward Reactron. Getting close enough, Kara removes the energy core powering his suit. Without its power source, the dangerous radiation finally stops. This time, Supergirl wins. Ben is finally arrested and sent to prison. After finishing another mission, Kara decides to fly around the city to relax. But trouble finds her again. Using her super hearing, Kara notices two reckless drivers racing through the streets. Things quickly get worse when they almost crash into a group of children. Supergirl appears just in time. Using only her bare hands, she stops both speeding cars. But one of the angry drivers gets hurt during the sudden stop and breaks his nose. Furious, the man tries to hit Kara. For a moment, Kara loses control of her anger and twists his hand to stop him. Unfortunately, people record the whole moment, and it quickly spreads across the news. Later, Hank gives Kara a serious talk and tells her she needs to control her emotions better. Soon after, Kara is called to the DEO base to meet General Lane. The general has a special mission for her. He wants Supergirl to help test a powerful military machine called Red Tornado, a robot built to be the perfect fighter. As the test begins, General Lane orders his team to activate the android. At first, the robot does not seem too dangerous, but Kara quickly learns that looks can be very misleading. The moment the fight starts, Red Tornado shows how powerful it really is. With just a spin of its hands, the machine creates a huge tornado and sends Supergirl flying through the air. Kara realizes right away that fighting this enemy up close will not be easy. So, she quickly changes her plan. Instead of attacking head-on, Kara moves underground and surprises the robot from below. The trick works. Supergirl manages to knock Red Tornado down and starts hitting it hard, causing serious damage. Seeing the robot getting destroyed, Dr. Morrow quickly orders the test to stop. Alex also tells Kara to calm down, but Kara is too focused on proving herself. Deep inside, she still feels like she is standing in Superman's shadow. Wanting to prove she is just as strong as her cousin, Kara ignores everyone and tears one of the robot's arms right off. Suddenly, the damaged machine activates an emergency survival system and escapes. To make things worse, Red Tornado turns invisible using stealth mode. Now, nobody can find it. When General Lane hears that his expensive robot is missing, he becomes furious. Blaming Dr. Morrow for the disaster, the general fires him immediately. Later that evening, General Lane goes to dinner with his daughter Lucy Lane and her boyfriend Jimmy Olsen. Everything seems peaceful at first, but the calm does not last long. As they leave the restaurant, Red Tornado suddenly attacks. Lucy gets hit during the surprise attack. And just as General Lane is about to be attacked too, Supergirl appears and saves him in time. But things get even worse. The android creates a giant cyclone around itself. The powerful winds start destroying parts of National City. Kara knows she has no choice. Instead of fighting, she focuses on saving people first. Flying at top speed in the opposite direction of the tornado, Supergirl slowly weakens the storm and stops the city from facing a huge disaster. Afterward, Alex starts thinking something feels strange. She believes someone must be secretly controlling Red Tornado. So, she asks Maxwell Lord for help. After investigating, they discover the truth. Dr. Morrow is controlling the android from a distance. The moment Kara hears this, she knows exactly what she needs to do. While Alex goes after Dr. Morrow, Supergirl stays behind to fight Red Tornado and keeps it busy. Another huge battle begins. But there is a serious problem. The robot is being controlled through a mental connection. That means the only way to stop it is to stop Dr. Morrow himself. Knowing there is no other option, Alex makes a difficult choice. During the mission, she shoots Dr. Morrow and shuts down his brain signals. As soon as this happens, the connection between creator and machine breaks. For a moment, it looks like the danger is over. But something unexpected happens. Instead of shutting down, Red Tornado suddenly becomes fully aware on its own. Now, the robot has a mind of its own and continues attacking Kara. Seeing the machine coming straight at her, Supergirl decides to end this once and for all. She gathers all the anger, fear, and pain she's been holding inside. Then, using every bit of strength left in her body, Kara fires a massive heat vision attack. The blast is incredibly powerful. Within seconds, Red Tornado explodes and is completely destroyed. But the victory comes with a painful cost. That final attack drains all the solar energy from Kara's body. For now, she loses her powers and becomes as weak as a normal human. Until her body absorbs enough sunlight again, Kara must stay hidden and avoid danger. Meanwhile, a new problem begins inside the DEO. The agents capture another dangerous prisoner from Fort Roz. His name is Jem. Unlike other aliens, Jem has powerful psychic abilities and can control people's minds. Luckily, his prison cell has a special shield that blocks his powers. But everything changes when an earthquake suddenly shakes National City. During the chaos, Jem escapes. Hank immediately orders the agents to lock every exit in the building. The soldiers quickly wear special devices called neural inhibitors to protect their minds from being controlled. Soon, Hank leads a trained team to stop the escaped alien, but things go terribly wrong. Jem easily defeats them. Seeing the danger, Alex and another agent named Donovan step in to help, but Donovan does not put on his neural device in time. Within seconds, Jem takes control of his mind. The moment Alex notices something is wrong with her partner, she quickly runs. Before anything bad happens, Hank grabs her and takes her to a safe house. Meanwhile, Jem uses Donovan's communicator to send a terrifying message. He tells the DEO that he plans to free every prisoner from Fort Roz. At first, Alex believes Hank is trying to help, but after noticing several lies and strange behavior from her boss, she starts feeling suspicious. Eventually, Alex loses trust in him completely. Thinking Hank may be hiding something dangerous, she handcuffs him and decides to go after Jem alone. But things go badly, almost immediately. Alex quickly realizes that one gun is not enough to stop such a powerful alien. Even after taking several shots, Jem stays standing like nothing happened. And just as Alex is about to lose her life, someone suddenly appears. Hank arrives just in time. Even without weapons, he jumps straight into the fight and starts battling Jem by himself. To Alex's surprise, Hank easily defeats the alien and kills him. At the same time, another problem is happening across the city. Because of the earthquake earlier, several Catco employees became trapped inside an elevator. Jimmy quickly tries to help. He climbs the elevator cables, hoping to rescue everyone inside. But while trying to reach the ladder, Jimmy suddenly loses his balance and falls. Without thinking twice, Kara jumps after him. And at that moment, something amazing happens. Kara suddenly realizes her powers have returned. Her body has finally absorbed enough sunlight. Using her super speed and strength, Kara catches Jimmy before he hits the ground. After saving her friend, Supergirl spends the rest of the day flying around National City, helping people hurt by the earthquake. Meanwhile, Alex still cannot stop thinking about what happened. She arranges a private meeting with Hank. This time, she wants answers. Alex asks him one simple question. How did he break free from handcuffs and defeat Jem all alone? Finally, Hank decides to tell the truth. He reveals something shocking. Just like Kara, he is also an alien refugee. According to him, he is the last survivor of his home planet. Then, for the first time, Hank reveals his real appearance. He is actually a shape-shifting alien. Using his powers, he can change his face and hide among humans without anyone noticing. A week later, a woman named Senator Crane arrives in National City. She is there to give a speech against aliens. In front of a large crowd, the senator talks about how dangerous aliens are and claims humans should never trust them. But suddenly, chaos breaks out. Several strange monsters appear and begin attacking innocent people. Hank and the DEO agents quickly jump into action. but the creatures move too fast and manage to escape. Just then, Supergirl arrives and saves Senator Crane before she gets hurt. For safety reasons, Hank decides to bring the senator to DEO headquarters, but Senator Crane becomes suspicious. She starts believing Kara and the DEO may have faked the attack to ruin her political campaign. After getting the senator to safety, Hank finally reveals the truth. The creature that attacked her was actually something far more dangerous: a white Martian. According to Hank, these monsters are responsible for wiping out his entire race, the Green Martians. He explains that the white Martians destroyed his people and forced him to live alone. But there is something even more shocking. Hank reveals that the white Martian did not come to National City to attack the senator. It came for him. Since Martians can sense each other's presence, Hank knows the creature will find him if he uses his real powers or reveals his true form. Not wanting to wait around, Kara decides to investigate on her own. With Jimmy's help, she uncovers a shocking truth. Senator Crane is not who she claims to be. The real senator has been replaced. The person giving speeches is actually the white Martian in disguise. Kara quickly informs Alex and says she is heading to DEO headquarters. But Alex decides to act first. The moment the fake senator realizes her secret has been exposed, she attacks. Seeing no way out, the white Martian fights through the DEO agents and escapes, hurting everyone who stands in the way. Just as the creature is about to get away, Supergirl finally arrives and attacks it. But this enemy is unlike anything Kara has fought before. The white Martian is incredibly powerful. After a brutal fight, the monster manages to escape again. Luckily, Hank finds a piece of tissue the creature left behind. Using it, he manages to track the white Martian's location. While searching through the sewers, Hank makes a shocking discovery. He finds the real Senator Crane alive and trapped underground. Without wasting time, Hank tries to help her escape. Meanwhile, Alex and her team go after the white Martian, but things go badly. The creature easily defeats every DEO agent standing in its way. Soon, Alex gets captured. The white Martian wants answers. It tries to force Alex into revealing which one of her co-workers is secretly the Green Martian. When Hank learns Alex has been captured, he realizes he has no choice anymore. To save her, he finally reveals himself. Hank contacts his enemy and agrees to meet in the desert. But things quickly turn dangerous. Just as Hank is about to lose the fight, Supergirl suddenly arrives to help. Together, Kara and Hank fight side by side against the white Martian. Even though the creature is bigger and stronger than both of them, the battle slowly starts turning in their favor. Eventually, the white Martian gets knocked unconscious. At that moment, Hank's anger takes over. Still heartbroken over the loss of his people, he uses kryptonite handcuffs to trap Kara, stopping her from interfering. Hank wants revenge. He believes the monster deserves to die for what it did to his family and planet. But Kara refuses to let him become just like the enemies he hates. She reminds him that revenge will not fix the pain. Slowly, Hank listens to her. In the end, he decides not to kill the creature. Instead, the fake Senator Crane is captured and locked away. But before being imprisoned, the white Martian gives a chilling warning. It says there are millions of white Martians spread across the universe, and one day, they will come to rescue him. Later that night, Kara is relaxing at home and watching TV with Alex. But suddenly, something strange happens. On the news, Kara sees someone who looks exactly like her flying around the city and saving people. Completely confused, she starts wondering who this mysterious copy could be. What Kara does not know is that Maxwell Lord secretly created a clone of her. His plan is simple. He wants to replace the real Supergirl with someone he can fully control. Later that night, while Kara is out on a date with her boss's son, disaster strikes. Her clone suddenly attacks her. The two Supergirls begin fighting each other. At first, Kara tries to talk things out, believing there has been some mistake, but the clone refuses to listen. Soon, Kara is forced to fight back. In the middle of the battle, Alex and the DEO agents arrive. Believing Kara may be dangerous, Alex orders the agents to fire kryptonite weapons. But something unexpected happens. After being hit, the clone's body starts breaking apart. Slowly, she transforms into a strange monster. Seeing what is happening, the clone escapes. At that moment, Kara realizes something terrible. Maxwell Lord knows her real identity. He was behind everything. To stop the truth about Kara from spreading, Alex makes a risky decision. She orders the DEO to bring Maxwell Lord in for questioning. Meanwhile, the clone now called Bizarro kidnaps Jimmy. Her goal is simple. She wants to lure Supergirl into another fight. At the same time, Maxwell helps Alex create a special chemical that might reverse the damage happening to Bizarro's body. Soon after, Kara hears Jimmy calling for help. Without hesitation, she rushes to save him. Another fight begins. This time, Alex waits nearby with the cure ready. At the perfect moment, she fires the chemical into Bizarro. Almost instantly, the clone collapses. She is quickly taken to the hospital. Later, while recovering, Bizarro apologizes to Kara. For the first time, Kara realizes something heartbreaking. Bizarro was never truly evil. Most of the terrible things she did happened because Maxwell manipulated her. Sadly, the damage to Bizarro's body is too serious. Knowing she does not have much time left, Kara stays by her side. Holding her hand, Kara comforts her until her final moment. Later that night, after returning home, Kara suddenly gets attacked by a strange alien parasite. Within seconds, she falls into a deep sleep. Inside her dream, Kara finds herself back on Krypton. For the first time in years, she sees her family alive again. Everything feels perfect. Hours later, Alex and Kara's friends find her unconscious and rush her to the DEO. While trying to remove the alien, Alex discovers something terrifying. The creature, called Black Mercy, shares a dangerous bond with its host. If someone removes it by force, Kara could die. As her friends search for another solution, Kara remains trapped inside her dream world. Deep down, she wants to believe everything is real. She wants her family back. She wants Krypton back. But something feels wrong. Slowly, Kara starts realizing that this perfect world cannot be real. Her planet was destroyed. Her mother is gone. Someone is using her memories against her. Meanwhile, Alex comes up with a risky idea. If Kara can reject the dream herself, she might survive. To do this, Alex asks Maxwell Lord for help building a special helmet that can connect her mind to Kara's consciousness. Soon, Alex enters Kara's dream world. There, she finds Kara living happily on Krypton. Alex desperately tries to remind her sister about her real life on Earth, but there is a problem. Kara no longer remembers anything. Black Mercy has completely convinced her that Krypton is real. Because of this, the people inside the dream believe Alex is an enemy. Soon, Alex is arrested and sentenced to exile in the Phantom Zone. But before being taken away, Alex says one final emotional message to Kara. Her words finally reach her sister. Slowly, Kara starts remembering everything. She remembers Earth, she remembers Alex, and most importantly, she remembers the people who still need her. At that moment, Kara finally understands the truth. The perfect life on Krypton is not real. Even though saying goodbye hurts, Kara chooses to leave her dream world behind. After sharing one final emotional goodbye with her family, Kara decides to become Supergirl again. The moment she accepts reality, Black Mercy finally leaves her body. Kara wakes up and returns to normal, but the pain does not disappear. For Kara, it feels like losing her family all over again. A week later, after trying to recover emotionally, Supergirl returns to work with the DEO. Soon, she is sent on a mission to stop an alien criminal. The mysterious attacker has already robbed 2 armored vehicles and stolen a huge amount of gold. After tracking down where the next robbery will happen, Kara rushes to stop him. The fight begins, and Supergirl easily overpowers the alien. But strangely, instead of arresting him, Kara suddenly lets him escape. Back at DEO headquarters, Hank and Alex immediately notice something feels wrong. Kara is acting strangely. She seems angry, careless, and completely different from herself. Worried, they begin investigating. Soon, they discover the shocking truth. Kara has been infected by synthetic kryptonite, but this is not normal kryptonite. It is red kryptonite. Unlike green kryptonite, which weakens Kryptonians, red kryptonite changes their behavior and personality. Suddenly, everything starts making sense. At that moment, Maxwell Lord reveals an important secret. He admits that he created red kryptonite himself. His plan was to protect humans in case powerful aliens ever became dangerous. But now, he realizes he made a terrible mistake. Instead of helping people, the substance has turned Supergirl into a serious threat. Feeling responsible, Maxwell agrees to help fix the problem. Soon, he develops a special antidote to reverse the effects. After finishing the cure, Maxwell gives Alex a gun loaded with the antidote and sends her to save her sister. Meanwhile, things are getting much worse. Kara changes her outfit and fully embraces her darker side. Then, she flies into the middle of National City and starts causing destruction without any mercy. People panic everywhere. Trying to stop her, the American army arrives and opens fire. But their weapons do absolutely nothing. Supergirl is simply too powerful. Soon, Alex arrives with her team. She gets ready to shoot the antidote at Kara, but before she can do it, Supergirl attacks. Kara knocks Alex to the ground and throws the weapon away. Suddenly, things become terrifying. It looks like Kara is actually about to hurt her own sister. Seeing no other choice, Hank finally makes a huge decision. To save Alex, he reveals his true alien identity to the world. Taking on his real Martian form, Hank jumps into battle against Supergirl. A brutal fight begins. Because Hank has more experience and better control in combat, he slowly gains the advantage. Finally, he manages to hold Kara long enough. At the perfect moment, Alex grabs the antidote and fires it into her sister. Within moments, the red kryptonite effect begins to disappear. Kara slowly returns to normal, but Hank's secret is no longer hidden. Now that the whole world has seen his true alien form, DEO agents arrest him. Still, Hank accepts it. He says he would rather face the consequences than spend the rest of his life hiding. A few hours later, Kara wakes up. The moment she remembers everything she did while under the influence of red kryptonite, she breaks down in tears. She feels guilty and ashamed, but Alex stays right beside her. She comforts Kara and reminds her that none of this changes who she really is. No matter what happens, they will get through it together. And with that, Kara slowly begins healing, ready to continue protecting the people who need Supergirl. So, what did you think about this amazing series? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Next Prime Recap for more amazing movie and series recaps. See you in the next one.